Our system was devised to minimally educate most so they could do repetitive jobs that needed little thinking. For those who did better in their developing years, they would be trained to stay in a given profession throughout their lives. The problem with this is that things now change exponentially quicker. We are on the verge of a large number of people becoming irrelevant. If our adult population had been far better educated and enjoyed learning, then retraining would be much easier. It is much easier to train for a new position when you are in your early 20s than when you are decades older. The older generations are now viewed as irrelevant, as they cannot train as quickly. In the past, this was not an issue, as individuals didn't need to be retrained. Experience, then, was what was valued. Experience is becoming less and less important, and instead, adaptability, ability to quickly learn, and flexibility are becoming increasingly what is needed. It used to be, not so long ago, if you wanted good advice on business, you could turn to someone in their 50s or 60s or older who had a career in business, even if they were retired. Not now. Most of them won't understand much of what's going on, and these are people educated in business who did well in the past, or maybe who are still doing well, but in a particular niche. Should this not change, then the older generations will soon be completely forced out of work because they are no longer adaptable. This will be followed by the young who do not have very adaptable skills. A high school graduate a few decades ago was guaranteed a good life and had enough abilities to give them a lifetime job. A college degree would bring a strong professional job. Now, even graduate degrees from well-known universities don't provide security. It is not that a greater percentage of people have a higher education. It is that higher education quickly becomes outdated. I have heard executives in more technical industries say that when they leave a position that they would not be able to return in as little as a few months. That is because they wouldn't have stayed current and wouldn't be able to catch up. Futurists, as I refer to them here, are experts who've spent their lives immersed in the technology industry and have an exceptional ability to predict where it is going. Many of them feel all of our lower-level jobs will soon be gone, and even many of our higher-end jobs will be replaced. Some have concern that this could happen as soon as 1 year from now. This will obviously create a very large population of unemployed, and who are now mostly untrainable. We are in a tremendous need of ongoing education. A system to bring everyone along is today critical. For the majority, it may even be too late. It's going to take a tremendous effort to prevent most of the population from reaching irrecoverable states. In any case, adaptability and versatility will and is increasingly becoming more important. We as a country, or any country, will become more and more behind if we do not become more efficient in keeping the majority of our population relevant. One thing to do is to make changes in the school system so this doesn't continue to happen. And if it does, it'll actually worsen the problem. The dire predictions I have mentioned are believed by some of the very best at what they do. But our system seems unconcerned. This is a change which badly needs to be made with things as they are. But if the predictions of massive layoffs are true, we may not be able to catch up. There would likely be widespread hysteria as the majority of the working age population finds itself without a job. The governmental reaction may be similar to COVID, but that was a much smaller percentage who collected unemployment, and this will be longer lasting. Then what? Many have stumbled on the right track, and for many of those, They do not realize how fragile their occupation is. Positions in companies can quickly disappear, but the quickest descent would be in a technological change, which makes someone's position obsolete. It is important in moving forward that all adults be directed in an ongoing system of education. The next episode on education, I will discuss one proposal of this. If you like the content of this channel, please let others know, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.